Hi there, I am Dr. Arthur Cassidy and I work as a social media psychologist. And tonight I want to introduce you to the role of media psychologists and what we do. First of all, a media psychologist should be a chartered member of the British Psychological Society. This means that all the work that they do in media has been accredited and also has been approved by the standards set by the British Psychological Society, which is our learned society. The reason is that psychologists working in media have mostly been ex-academics who have some form of talent or have some form of flair for working in the media. What this means is that they have the ability and the aptitude to bring the public understanding of science of human behavior and the mind into a way in which the ordinary viewing public can understand. It also helps to a certain extent if they have media training, and I did my training with deal with the media, but also improved my training with Marvin Cole on the Ready for TV. And it was this type of media training which teaches you a wide variety of skills of how to work with television producers and directors, how to work with television researchers and runners, and also how to engage with the viewing public as a specialist contributor to a wide range of programs. First of all, there are a wide plethora of people on television nowadays who call themselves psychologists. In fact, anyone can call themselves a psychologist. The danger is to the general public because there is no regulation or control over what they say or what they do. And so the British Psychological Society has a very rigorous code of ethics to which we have to comply in order to do our work on television and radio. This means that we have to have a clear understanding of our areas of competence, those of which we can work within and not to cross the boundaries. What it means is that those who are chartered have undergone not only undergraduate training as psychologists, but also have spent many, many years in postgraduate training and research in their own area of expertise, which they bring then into documentaries, light entertainment, and various other television shows. In my own field of work, I have specialist contributing knowledge in personality theory and its application to the celebrity world, to an understanding of how celebrities live their lives. I also have specialist interests in mental health to do with suicide and self-harming, with suicidal depression and anxiety in teenagers and adolescent identity. This means that I have the ability then to come alongside producers and directors who are perhaps planning to do a documentary or a new show in dating behavior or interpersonal attraction or whatever it might be, or for example in health. And I'm able to come alongside those directors and producers and provide them with a fresh, innovative, cutting-edge approach into the state of the art today in cyber dating, dating behavior, why we're attracted to opposites, why we have interracial dating on the increase. And so we can bring expertise at a very high level to advise producers and directors about various psychological angles they can take to improve and increase television ratings. I thoroughly enjoy my job. Every day is different. It presents so many new challenges. And today's world, I can often be found in the countryside interviewing farmers about stress, and which I'm doing this week. There are a number of farmers here in Northern Ireland who are suffering from high levels of stress simply because of government remits and government interventions. Legislation has left these people broken in spirit, chronically and acutely depressed, and their families have felt the impact of this in a very catastrophic way. So psychologists are very involved in most aspects of life indeed, ranging from those of celebrity lifestyles. What type of people should be going out into the jungle? What sort of people should be going on to Strictly Come Dancing? Can they cope with the pressures, with the exposure? I know that many young people who go into most reality television shows today have no clear understanding of the difficulties of exposure should they win the show or be a runner-up. it means then that the young people concerned have no control or regulation over where their data goes. How do they cope with the intensity of journalism? How do they cope with being exposed with their boyfriends and girlfriends and ex-boyfriends and girlfriends being interviewed about their lifestyles? And so we have much to say about group dynamics on television reality shows. We have a lot to say about the types of celebrity that will engage with each other and those will not. Many of these are high on what we call Machiavellian scales. That means they're very manipulative and very controlling. Therefore, it makes very, very good entertainment. At the same time, we've got to ask ourselves serious ethical questions. How right is it to allow these people onto a television reality show in order to facilitate the gratification of the viewing public at the exposure of their emotions and their conflicts? And so it means that on these shows we have to be very cautious about how we react, how we are seen in terms of the quality of knowledge that we can contribute to the show. And we do have high levels of expertise in other ways besides pre-screening. We also look after people post-screening in terms of providing counselling and counselling emotional support that is provided by counselling psychologists who are also accredited by the British Psychological Society. There are also clinical psychologists and psychiatrists employed behind the scenes, and their work goes on for many, many months before a show takes place. And so we have to begin to try and understand the reasons why people will want to view reality television, what they expect to get out of this. Because everyone has got 16 basic motives, and we switch these motives on and off at our leisure. We have motives such as the curiosity drive, the sexual drive, the love and the vengeance, and many other, the eating drive. And we switch these on and off in front of our television sets in order to satiate the needs of the deficits of our personality motives. For example, if we have not had time or haven't had the opportunity to be aggressive today, I might particularly want to zoom in to some form of television program or reality TV show where I'm going to find aggressive acts or even violent acts. And so chartered psychologists have much to add to enrich the programs and to enrich all that is said by television producers. And so I would advise you to seriously think about making media psychology your career. I thank you for watching this, and if you feel that you are interested in becoming a specialist contributor in television, can I suggest that you contact Maverick & Cole and be ready for TV, and also deal with the media. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.